Hey guys, welcome to Musicaholic, another episode. And in this episode, we're going to talk about missing record day. Yes, unfortunately, I had an engagement, prior engagement, a very important engagement, someone who I cared deeply about and love, and it was her wedding, so it was fantastic. It was my fiance's daughter's wedding, and it was fantastic. And they had live music. Can't beat live music, and a live music band playing some great cover songs. The Beatles, 80s, obscure 80s, 90s, 2000, everything great. And so I missed Record Day, and it was going to be my first one since I just started this vinyl community and vinyl hunting. So yeah, but not gonna lie, I had a little blues, felt a little down. So what I did today was the day after Record Day, of course, I went to a local Staten Island shop and made my own wannabe Record Day, but I've supported them and I like buying records. So I want to show you the records I got the day after Record Day. And it has nothing to do actually with any of the Record Day that they had, anything on the list, which I, of course, now know there were a lot of good ones out there. So, with that being said, let me start with I bought about, let's say, 10 records or 11 records for 25 bucks total. Good deal. I believe me, I think this was a great deal for these records. They're in pretty good condition. They're not scratched at all. So I'll show you right now what they look like. Okay, so here it is. The first one I got is Dean Martin's Greatest Hits Volume Number 1. So you can see. And the back. And now let me show you the record itself. It's not in bad condition at all. And this is from the record label Reprise. So the record label Reprise, and it's in pretty damn good condition. So I'm happy I got this. I'm starting to collect more Dean Martin vinyls, and he's a great guy. It has Everybody Loves Somebody. That's the reason I chose this record. And there was another one, The Birds and the Bees, which is a great song in his version. So that was a good find. Okay. Oh, this next one, because I'm back on the 80s kick, and or anything 80s, which would be um, hip hop, rock and roll, new wave, obscure 80s. So this is another one I got, and I don't have it in my collection. A lot of people do. Now, the cover is not in the great condition, and it's still a score for me, and I'll show you what it is. It's Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. And if you look really close, it's not in the great condition, but someone actually wrote the letters in. You can see right there, the R and N, because it's scraped up. And this is the back. And when you take the record out, it still has the original sleeve on it. Pretty cool, right? Really cool. And the record itself is not in bad condition at all. It actually isn't. It's in pretty good condition, actually. Really nice, actually. And so, I got D. Martin's Greatest Hits and this one already for 25 bucks. I'm happy, And it came with a slip, too, with the lyrics. So, awesome score. Awesome score. So, really happy about that. Yeah. So I'll come back to this. So the next record I want to show you is, now that the album is, the cover itself is damaged, water damage and messed up, but this is Earth, Wind and Fire Gratitude. Cool looking font, very cool. Here's the back. And it's a gatefold also. Now this is where it gets messed up. You're going to see the bottom. It has the pictures. But in the bottom, it was sticky, and I ripped it accidentally. And that's what happens. I ripped it by accident, and that's okay. But it's a double LP, and I'm going to open it. It has actually the original sleeve. I believe that's the original sleeve. Yeah, that's it. And the reason I picked this up is because it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, and it looks in pretty good condition. And it has Celebrate on this side. That's why I picked up the whole album, so... And it has the original sleeve in it, so I cannot complain. Another great deal. So altogether, this came out to these three right now. Just Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen, Dean Martin's Greatest Hits, and a double LP of Earth, Wind, and Fire, which is great. So, really happy about that. Okay. My next one, and I've been telling you, I just told you earlier, I'm getting back into the 80s. I don't know what it is. I love the soundtrack to 80s and just different things. So I got this album called Men at Work, Cargo. And the drawing looks pretty cool. And it has something written in marker. Maybe someone who owned it before. It says RO on it. And this also, I believe, yeah, it has the original sleeve, awesome, and the lyrics on the sleeve. And the album is pretty good, no scratches on it. Really impressed. Really, really impressed. So I'll probably have this on the next Let's Play Records. I might consider playing this one because it's just different, and I like to try new Let's Plays as well. Okay? All right. The next one. Now, a lot of people on YouTube show this video and they have it or not. And this one is called, and I got it the day after record day, you know. It has nothing to do with record day, by the way, but I did an overhaul. So it's Dire Straits. So, and this one, of course, is called Brother in Arms. Now, I seen this one in a thrift shop, maybe for $1 or $2, but I, couldn't pass it up. I only paid $1 for this one, actually. And when I consider everything adding up to 25 bucks, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And guess what? It also has its original sleeve as well with the lyrics. And the record is in great shape, not bad at all. A little dusty, but pretty good, really good. So happy about that. Okay. Oh, here comes another one. Now, I'm a big Marvin Gaye fan, so I had to get this one. It's What's Going On. Marvin Gaye. Here's the front. Here's the back. It has something written by somebody in marker, Kitty, who previously owned it. That's what I love about collecting in thrift shops. I mean, it's great to buy the new one, but there's something fun about buying this and smelling them. So, now this is a great gatefold. I love the picture work of Marvin Gaye in it. Like, I guess his family and him in this picture. He's got a great little story here on this side. Talks about why he made this record and what motivated him. I'm going to show you it doesn't have the sleeve, unfortunately, but what I do have is a great album in great condition. And this one is not on Motown. I mean, it is a product of Motown, but this is Tamla, so it is a product of Motown, and this was in 1971. Good condition. So I'll be listening to this album because I love what's going on. All right. And this is probably going to admit this is my first collection on vinyl, or in fact of any music, of Bob Dylan. Now this one I think is just called Dylan. Here it is. And I might be wrong, but this is in really bad condition. You can see it's ripped here and here, the outer sleeve, and it probably has some water damage, even when I pulled the slip out. So, yeah, this one's just called Dylan. That's it. And the reason I picked this one, it has the song Mr. Bojangles. So, I heard him sing it before, and I like it. So, yeah, I'm going to start collecting some Dylan vinyls, too. So I'm really glad I got a Dylan. So, yeah, paying 25 bucks from some really quality vinyls, can't beat that. All right, here's my next one. This one is called Wow. That's what I call music. Now this is very obscured, but basically it has a couple of the let me just tell you what it has. It has The Look, Roxette, Poison, Your Mama Don't Dance, Rush Hour, I'm sorry, Brother Beyond, He Ain't No Competition, and just Hammerhead by Robert Palmer, Morrissey, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. So, and then it has side 2. It has a quick a Africa Mubata featuring UB40, and then it has White Snake, Here I Go Again. So, and this was printed in India. This album vinyl is printed in India, so I'm pretty curious to see what it sounds like. And so that was a good catch. All right, now my next album for the after record store day, which has nothing to do with buying records from that list, A lot of people probably have it. I don't. I love them. This is called Encore of Golden Hits, The Platters. Now this has almost all their songs, I believe, all their hits. And it's not in the best condition. It's pretty scratched up and bad, but I wanted to give it a try anyway. It has a lot of scratches. Not in the best condition, but who knows? I love that crackly sound anyway. And the box is pretty. I mean, the jacket it came in has some marks on it, watermarks. I'm always curious about this. Right here, it's a gold. It looks like a 45 because it has the word the great. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it says the Great Pretender, the platters. So I always wanted to get something like this in the store for $1, but who knows? All right, and now my last record. Now this one, I don't usually buy. I usually buy records with the sleeve on it, but now I'm trying to like cave in. I don't care. I really just want the record. So I have a record of it already, and I have the original cover, but I wanted to buy a better copy, and I did. And this one is Cyndi Lauper's "She's So Unusual," and it's in really pristine, clean condition as opposed to the other one I have. And this one has hardly no scratch marks, actually nothing. And it comes with the jacket itself too. So that is awesome. So I got a lot of these records for $25, the total. That was a good deal, and I thank you guys in Staten Island. They know who you are. I don't want to give the shop away, but I like them. I really like those guys. They're really cool and really nice. So anyway, thank you guys so much for viewing it. I hope you keep watching my videos, and yeah. Uh, there's not much else to say except, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe and keep going. And I'm gonna have very soon another Let's Play Records. Tune in, and maybe you can share. Maybe you didn't make the cut at record day. You didn't want to go, or you had obligations. Maybe, and then the next day you went on an adventure to look for vinyls. And if you did, please comment below. If you did go to another store and you just got something not on record day, has nothing to do at record day, and you just want us to go vinyl shopping. I really like to hear your comments and share. Thank you guys. And keep playing music. Bye.